Stop him at the 16. The give on the option. Fights off a defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Auburn to the line in a hurry. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Flowers. Looking to scramble. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
The give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Grabbed in the middle. It's Covey. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter.
Gain of 20. And a first down for the offense.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Michigan 14. Auburn 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bush. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Got a man, it's Marsh.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
To the air on 2nd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Covey. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to be.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Auburn lines up quickly. They'll give it to Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
On the option. Finding open areas. Turning it on! And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
The option look. And the ball is free on the pitch. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll run the option. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, 4th down. Number 18 on to kick it away.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Quarterback on the keeper. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And those are some serious wheels for this Tiger quarterback, positively Nick Marshall-esque.
Yeah, and you think about Nick Marshall and that run to the national championship game. Man, they ran the football some more. His dynamic ability at the quarterback spot. All Auburn offenses that have been great have had that guy at the quarterback spot.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the pack.
It's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Give to the single back. Didn't even come close to getting back to the line. He'll lose 8.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake. Floating away. He'll pull it down. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Back to pass, it's Flowers. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
Man, that is a play that this kid is going to learn from, and they're going to coach him up to never do that again. A righty cannot roll to his left and throw it back into the middle of the field. Your accuracy goes way down. Your timing is way off. It is just too easy for the defense to come away there with the pick.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. At the 45 on his way. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Power football with the run. There he goes.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And then the free safety roaming the middle of the field. You can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Covey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab, it's Hansen. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
To the air, it's Underwood. Quarterback adapting. Caught over the middle, it's Marsh. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Michigan, 28.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And the Tigers are in the hurry up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive routes.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch you, big fella.
Looking to pass. It's Flowers. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it. But
oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get...
Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Hard running there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And they finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing. Keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
He'll bring it out. It's Bush. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Run it with the fullback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. Coming up, 4th down. Number 18 in punt formation to kick it away.